Well, hello again. I wanted to go over a few modifications here that I've done to my kayak. It's an Ascend D10T. I got this from Bass Pro a few years back, and I've done a couple things to it to make it a little more fisherman friendly here. So one of the first things that I did was change out the seat. The seat that I had prior to this one was nothing but a seat pad, and it fit down in here, and it would attach here. It had two attachment points, but they were both on the back of the seat, and that caused it, when you would sit here and you try to paddle, it caused the seat to slide down and forward, so you were constantly fighting a reclining position. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that if you want to relax while you're kayaking, but it was sort of a pain. So I wanted to elevate myself a little bit for fishing, and I got, ironically enough, I went to Walmart looking for some other fishing supplies, and they had this seat. It was on sale. I got it for $7. I see them there now, and they're $14, almost $15. So it's just a stadium seat, and it has these little attachments underneath to hook onto the bleachers. But I found this, and I got these attachments here. These are actually some old casters, and I just took the wheels out of them and mounted those, drilled out the original rivet, and put a bolt back through here. It's the original bolt from the caster. It fit perfect. So that way I can flip it up if I want to stand. It's up and out of the way, and I can put it down. I've actually, while I was at Walmart, found a tackle box that's perfect. It slides in here and fits perfectly in there. So that's a little bit about my seat, and if you have any questions on that, feel free to drop it in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. But I also found this is 3M grip tape, and I found it in gray at our local hardware store. I got about 3 feet of that and just added it to the bottom here, so make it a little more stand-up friendly, I guess. Keep me from slipping around. So that's a couple things I've done. In the latest edition, or actually let's go here, I wanted to have a rod holder because this didn't come with any rod holders. It wasn't really a fishing kayak or set up like that, so I had to make a few different modifications. I got this off of Amazon, and it was, after I bought it, I got to looking around and found some that were a little cheaper, but they were also not as stable, not as durable as this one. This one's pretty heavy duty, so I'm sure it'll last me a while. But I needed a fishing rod holder, and I just ordered this. It came with 4 bolts to secure it, and found a good accessible place on the kayak to mount it, and it's a Atwood brand. It just pops up, it can rotate, and drop the clip, and it'll rotate up and down. You can set your angle. I might need to find a little better place to mount that. I might move it, I might leave it. It's convenient, but there's not a whole lot of space here to mount it. I could either move it back a little bit, or that's about as far forward as I can go with it. And the latest edition is what I'm working on right now, and this is mainly what I wanted to get to, because I just installed a flush mount rod holder on my wife's kayak. It's an Ascend D10, and it's a sit-in type. She had the good seat, and so as I installed hers, I was using my Dremel to cut out the hole, And I noticed that when I drilled the hole in straight, or when I dremelled the hole in straight, I had to rework it a little bit. This isn't my wife's pole, this is my son's. He's a little better fisherman than she is. Don't tell her I said that. So I'll show you on this one. These rod holders are angled, so when you go to dremel the hole, they don't sit into a hole that's dremeled square in. You have to actually bevel it just a little bit. I'm not sure you can see this, but right here I had to bevel under this side and at the bottom here at the angle that you want it to sit, so it'll drop in and sit more flush. That way, otherwise you end up with the shaft going straight in and it doesn't sit quite right. It'll sit up on the end. So that was the main point. Just wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit in case somebody plans to mount some flush rod holders there. And well, that pretty much ends the video. If you have any questions for me, just drop them in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And have a good day.